Let's talk about the mess. Not our own mess, but the mess that's all around us, the brokenness in other people's lives. The stuff we like to avoid because it's hard, uncomfortable, or inconvenient. Here's the truth. If you follow Jesus, you're called to step into the mess. Not just pray about it from a distance, not just hope someone else will take care of it. You're called to step in it. And here's why. That's where Jesus is. He's in the middle of it. He lived in the mess. Think about it. He didn't spend his life surrounded by perfection. He spent it in the middle of people's brokenness. He walked with fishermen who didn't understand him. He touched lepers no one else would go near. And he sat at tables with tax collectors and sinners. He didn't just notice the mess. He moved toward it. We love to talk about being like Jesus, don't we? But are we actually willing to follow him into places where life gets messy? Into addiction, into grief, into poverty, into the places that don't feel safe or comfortable? So why do we avoid the mess? Well, let's be honest, we avoid stepping into the mess because it's inconvenient, costs us something, time, energy, resources, maybe even our pride. Sometimes we tell ourselves it's not our responsibility. We say, I'll pray for them, but we don't take another step. Sometimes we even judge the person in the mess as if their brokenness is their fault and ours is somehow less visible. Ouch. But here's the thing. Jesus didn't avoid your mess. He didn't look at your sin and say, not my problem. He stepped into your story, your brokenness, your chaos, and he gave everything to bring you freedom. So how can we as followers of Christ do anything less for the people around us? Stepping into the mess changes lives. And here's what I've learned. The mess isn't something to avoid. It's an opportunity to love like Jesus did. When you step into someone's mess, you remind them they're not alone. You show them that their life matters, and you become a living example of the gospel. Galatians 6:2 says, carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. It doesn't say point out their burdens or judge their burdens. It says carry them. And here's the beautiful thing. When you step into the mess, you're not just helping someone else. You're being transformed too. Because love, real, sacrificial, messy love, always changes you. So what stepping into the mess looks like? It actually looks like stepping in with someone in their stuff, right? It means showing up. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't worry about having all the answers. Just show up. Be present. Sit with them in their pain. Listen without judgment. People don't need your advice as much as they need your ear. Let them talk. Let them process. Let them know they're seen and they're heard. Take action. It's not passive. It might mean helping someone with practical needs, connecting them to resources, or just consistently being there in their life. And then pray boldly with them. Not just for them, but speak life and hope into their situation, believing that God is at work, even in the mess. And remember, you're not stepping into the mess alone. Jesus is already there, waiting for you to join him. So here's the challenge tonight. Consider this. Step into the mess. Think about the people around you. Who is God asking you to see? Ask yourself, what's stopping me from stepping into their life? Is it fear? Is it inconvenience? Is it pride? And then take one bold step. Show up, listen, act, and then pray. Because here's the truth. The mess is where Jesus does his best work. It's where healing happens. It's where grace is most visible. And it's where you find the heart of the gospel in action. Step into the mess. And here we go. We are stepping into dinner. We'll talk to you soon.